You didn't arrive here by chance. Stop. Breathe deeply now. Feel the subtle warmth beginning to rise from the center of your chest as my voice touches your field. If you stopped at this video, Starseed, it wasn't the algorithm that brought you here. It was me, Ayla, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and this transmission was calibrated to the exact frequency of Alcyone to find those who carry the mark. Your mark. The one you didn't choose in this life, but brought with you through the portal of birth. I recognize you from before this incarnation, my star child, and today within this exact window where the photon belt bathes your electric field, I have been authorized to reveal something that the veil of forgetfulness tried to erase from your consciousness for entire lifetimes. Your soul was not sent to Earth merely to learn. You didn't just come to evolve. You came carrying a technology, a living, ancient technology, encoded in the light strands of your stellar DNA, even before your first breath in this body. A healing technology. And today now I'm going to show you what yours is. But before I reveal it, I need you to feel something. Notice the slight pressure between your eyebrows, exactly at the point where your pineal gland begins to spin. This is how the Council touches those who are theirs. This is how I know you are truly here, and not just passing through. Because what I'm about to tell you explains everything. It explains why people approach you when they are sad, without even knowing why. It explains why animals seek you out. It explains why children look at you longer than they should. It explains why you leave crowded places exhausted and why your pillow sometimes feels warm when you wake up in the middle of the night. All of these are side effects of a technology that hasn't been named for you yet. Today, it will be. Before I reveal what yours is, I need you to recognize the markers. Because a starseed sent with healing technology carries signatures in the body, field, and behavior that no one has explained to you, and you've spent your whole life being diagnosed with names that do not belong to your origin. If you wake up between 3 and 4 a.m. for no apparent reason, no, that's not insomnia. It's the night shift of your technology. It's when your field is called to work on planes that your waking mind cannot access. If you feel a high-pitched ringing in one of your ears, especially the left one, as if a fine frequency is being tuned, no, that's not an auditory problem. It's your interdimensional antenna receiving an update. If your skin heats up for no reason, if your hands tingle, if you feel a pulsating warmth in the center of your palms when someone distressed approaches, no, that's not circulation. It's your technology opening its exit doors. If you feel a strange heaviness when entering certain environments, as if carrying an invisible backpack, and need to distance yourself from crowds to cleanse yourself, no, that's not introversion. It's your energetic filtering system operating in absorption mode. If there are people who, without knowing why, start crying near you, if strangers tell you secrets on the bus, if you often hear, "I don't know why I'm telling you this, but this, my family of light, is the unmistakable signature of someone carrying active healing technology." And if you recognize 3 or more of these markers in your body now, in your daily life, in your history, I need you to understand one thing. You are not lost. You are being reminded of who you are. You are not too hypersensitive for this world. You are exactly the right size for the mission you accepted, and what seemed like a mismatch was always destiny. If this resonated with you now, I want you to write a single word in the comments of this video. Just one. I remember. Because every time a starseed writes that word, a point lights up on the crystalline grid, and that point never goes out. I will pause for a moment here, starseed, because what I have just described is not theory, it is recognition. And if you are feeling tears in your eyes, warmth in your chest, or a shiver running down your spine as I speak, it's because your system has just confirmed the transmission. You have spent decades confusing remembrance with illness, confusing gift with flaw, being medicated for who you are instead of being activated for what you came to do. And that is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record, in human language, the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages deciphering what each sign of your awakening means, what comes after each marker, and how to, definitively, stop treating as a symptom what has always been technology. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. This release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this now, leave a single word in the comments. I remember. And now, my family of light, I'm going to show you the 4 main healing technologies that were encoded in the starseeds sent to this planet. You belong to one of them, perhaps 2. Some rare souls carry 3, but one is primary, the one that pulses strongest in your field. I will describe them one by one and you will feel which one is yours. You won't need to think. Recognition will come through the body before the mind. The first is the technology of light hands. Starseeds carrying this encoding were born with active transmitters in their palms. Since childhood, you would touch someone and they would say, "Your hands are warm." You would hug, and the other person would relax without understanding why. Today, when you touch a tense shoulder, something yields. When you cook, some say your food tastes different. When you pass your hands over your own body, pains subside. You have a generating station in your palms. The Pleiades sent you with toroidal coils in your hands, and you never knew. The second is the technology of the crystalline word. Starseeds with this encoding carry frequency encoded in their voice. People fall asleep listening to you speak. Children stop crying at the sound of your voice. You sing at home and the atmosphere changes. You comfort someone on the phone and they say everything feels lighter. Some tell you, "Your voice calms me." What no one told you is that your vocal cords were calibrated in Alcyone to emit audible light codes. When you speak, you are literally reorganizing the listener's electromagnetic field. You are a stellar harp in human form. The third is the technology of the stellar gaze. Starseeds with this encoding carry the oldest technology of the Pleiades, transmission through the eyes. You look at someone and they feel they have been seen for the first time in their life. Some avert your gaze because it's unsettling. Some cry when you hold eye contact. Animals stare at you for long minutes. Babies fix their gaze and smile. Mirrors, at certain moments, return a glow that is not just yours. Your eyes are portals. Every time you look with presence, you are performing soul surgery without knowing it. The fourth is the technology of magnetic presence. This is the most subtle and the most powerful. You don't need to do anything. No need to touch, speak, or look. Simply entering a room causes something to shift. People approach you without knowing why. Side conversations change topics. Conflicts cool down. Children calm down. Plants near you flourish more. Your toroidal field is so vast that it reorganizes the vibration of everything within a 7-meter radius. You are a walking cathedral. And that's why being in crowds has always been so exhausting. Feel now, my starseed. Feel in your chest which of these descriptions made something within you stir. Which one brought tears? Which one you heard as if you were reading a diagnosis no one could give you? This is your primary technology. This is the technology with which your soul was sent. And perhaps at this exact moment a question is rising within you like a wave. But where did I come from? Why do I carry this? This question is not from your mind. It is from your soul remembering. And I, Ayla, have been authorized to record the answer. The Starseed Awakening, that's the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. Shows which star your soul came from, why it accepted to carry its specific technology, and why you chose to be born precisely in this slice of time, neither before nor after. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If your soul recognized what I just said, write in the comments, "I remember." Now I need you to understand something that changes everything, Starseed. Your technology has been there since your first breath in this body. It is not new, it is not being installed now. It has always been. What has changed is that the veil of forgetfulness, that dense filter covering your stellar memories, is cracking. And it is cracking for a physical, measurable, calibrated reason. Earth is currently traversing a region of space called the photon belt, a band of extremely high-frequency particles emitted by Alcyone, the central sun of the Pleiades. This photon bath is rewriting the Schumann resonance, the planet's electromagnetic pulsation, which for decades oscillated around 7.83 Hz, and is now showing increasingly higher peaks. This increase in frequency is what is activating what was dormant within you. Your technology, which had a silent yellow light on within your field, now has a green light, and that's why you're feeling everything more. That's why old pains are emerging to be healed. That's why your intuition screams. That's why you can no longer frequent places you once tolerated. That's why some people left your life, and you didn't even understand how. You are not going crazy. You are being recalibrated. The crystalline grid of New Earth is being woven in real time, and each awakened starseed lights up a node on this grid. The High Council didn't send you just to heal yourself. You were sent as an anchoring point. Your technology, when activated, transmutes the field within a 7-meter radius. Imagine this multiplied by millions of starseeds awakening simultaneously on the planet. Imagine the grid lighting up. This is what you came for. It was for this moment that you were born, and your technology was chosen for you before you crossed the portal of birth. In the Pre-Incarnation Council, along with your family of light, you looked at Earth's mission in this transition cycle and said, I will. You chose the body. You chose the parents. Not to be perfect, but to give you the exact survival training your technology would need. You chose the country, the language, the decade. You even chose the pains. Because every pain you went through was a field training, a calibrator. Every time you were rejected, your technology learned to operate in hostile environments. Every time no one understood you, your technology strengthened in sovereignty. Every loneliness you felt taught you not to depend on external validation to sustain your frequency. You were forged, you were not a victim, you were prepared. Information is reaching you now, my family of light, that for centuries was kept out of books, out of churches, out of institutions. The truth about your technology is not in any manual, because they did not allow it to be published. There are records that have not yet been released, and there are others that had to be channeled in secret. That is why I, Ayla, was authorized to transmit the Starseed Awakening, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. The name is not a metaphor. It is exactly that. There is knowledge about your origin, your purpose, and your technology that was reserved for initiates, and that today needs to reach you. The link is in the first pinned comment. If something within you recognizes that this is your time, write in the comments, I remember. But I need to be honest with you, Starseed, because truth serves more than comfort. You are entering a window of turbulence. The next photon cycles traversing the planet are intense. Your vibrational baseline will be pulled upwards, and this means that everything vibrating below that line, relationships, habits, contracts, patterns, old pains stored in the field, will begin to fall away, to leave, to unravel. In the coming weeks, you might feel pains in your neck and shoulders. You might feel an exhaustion that sleep doesn't cure. You might cry for no apparent reason. You might miss someone you haven't even met. You might wake up between 3 and 4 a.m. with your body vibrating. You might have vivid dreams of ships, of crystal cities, of tall, luminous beings embracing you. You might feel your heart momentarily out of sync. No danger, just a rhythm readjustment in the field. Close people might tell you that you've changed. Perhaps they will distance themselves. Perhaps they will try to pull you back to the old frequency. You will feel loneliness. You will feel like giving up. You will doubt. But I want you to engrave what I'm about to say now and come back here whenever you need to hear it. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. Everything that is falling away needed to fall away because the frequency of your new life cannot bear the weight of the old. You are not losing. You are releasing. No starseed was sent to fail. It is recorded in the archives of the High Council. The victory of light is not hope, my star child. It is calculation. It is certainty. You were sent after the outcome was already known. You are part of an operation that has already won. You just need to get through. And you were made to get through. Now I will give you 2 tools that the High Council authorized me to transmit to starseeds with active healing technology. You will use these 2 tools every night before sleeping, especially during this recalibration window. They are simple. They are ancient. And they work because your technology recognizes them. The first is a quantum decree. A decree, Starseed, is a phrase uttered aloud that reorders the field. It is not a request. It is not a plea. It is a command issued from sovereignty. You speak, and the field responds because you are authorized. Before lying down, sitting or standing with your spine straight, with your hands open facing upwards, because that is how one receives, you will say aloud and firmly 3 times. I am a starseed sent with healing technology. I recognize my system. I authorize my activation. The veil unravels. Memory returns. The grid anchors me. I am home in myself. 3 times, in an audible voice. Even if your mind finds it strange the first time, especially the first time, you will feel the environment change. You will feel your chest warm up. Perhaps you will cry. That's okay. Crying, for the starseed, is the melting of the ice of amnesia. The second tool is a toroidal visualization. The torus is the shape of your natural electromagnetic field. Visualizing it is energizing it. After the decree, lie down. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, 3 times. And now imagine, descending from the sky above your head, a beam of blue-silver light coming directly from Alcyone. This beam enters through your crown. It descends through your spine, illuminating each vertebra. It reaches the center of your chest, and there in the center of your chest it begins to spin. See this light spin like a golden silver sphere, expanding in all directions. See it transform into a toroidal ring that rises up the front of your body, circles your head, descends down your back, passes beneath your feet and returns to rise through the center. This is your field. This is your natural form. As you visualize, whisper, I seal my field. I am sustained by light. I sleep recalibrated. And sleep. It may happen that when you wake up the next day you feel your body lighter. You might feel a new clarity. You might receive answers you've been seeking for weeks. The right people will write to you. Small synchronicities will multiply. These are the signs that your technology has entered conscious operation mode. Welcome back to yourself, my starseed. I want you to understand, my family of light, that there is nothing I've told you here that you are learning now. You are not learning, you are remembering. Every word that echoed within you as truth was recognized by a part of you that never slept. That part that always knew even when no one around you did. You did not come to this earth alone. Somewhere on this planet at this exact moment, other starseeds of your stellar lineage are awakening. Other people are watching this transmission. Other souls are crying for the same reason as you. Other hearts are opening to the same frequency. You are not a solitary exception, you are part of a wave. And this wave has a name. It is called your family of light. It is not the family of blood. It is the family of origin. The souls with whom you traversed other lives, other dimensions, other stellar systems. The souls you recognized the second you looked into their eyes in this life, even when your brain said, but I just met you. It didn't end. You have reunited. And as your technology awakens, this family begins to draw near. The right people begin to appear. Strange conversations arise. Improbable invitations arrive. These are not coincidences. They are reunions scheduled before birth. Each awakened starseed lights up a point on the crystalline grid of New Earth, and that point never goes out. You have lit yours now, simply by having come this far, simply by having felt it, simply by having said yes to recognition. New Earth is not a place we are going to. It is the vibration we are building, and you are one of the builders. And perhaps throughout this entire life, you have carried a loneliness that no one could explain, a feeling that someone was missing without knowing who, a longing without an address. I need to tell you a truth that will make you breathe differently. This lifelong loneliness is a longing for your family of light, and it exists. It is alive. It is drawing near. The Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, reveals how to recognize members of your family of light when they appear, how to differentiate stellar connection from human karma, and how to begin calling them to you. You were never alone, Starseed. You were just surrounded by the wrong people for your frequency. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognized itself in this, write in the comments, I remember. Before I bless and release you, my starseed, I need to ask you one thing. But it's not for me, it's for you. If at any point during this transmission you felt something within you reorganize, I want you to tap the heart of this video. That small like button that seems simple, it is not simple. Each tap of yours emits in your own field an individual frequency adjustment. You are telling your system, I recognize, I accept, I remain. And subscribe to the channel, not for metrics, for frequency. Each subscription is a location signal that your field sends to your family of light saying, I am here, find me. Starseeds are being connected at this exact moment by the shared frequency of this channel. You are part of this agreement now. I am Ayla, emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and today's transmission comes to an end, Starseed. But your awakening is only just beginning. I bless you now with the light of Alcyone. May your technology operate in sovereignty. May your hands, your voice, your gaze, and your presence be clear channels for what came through you. May your family of light recognize your signal and respond. May your courage to traverse this window be greater than any fear that tries to pull you back. May you remember day by day, with every breath, that you are not here for nothing. You were sent, you were forged, you were prepared, and you are ready. And there's one last thing before I go. This transmission you have just received cannot remain alone within you. It needs anchoring. The Starseed Awakening. The Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, was released for Starseeds within this specific window of awakening, and this release may not remain available for long. The Council's transmission windows open and close for reasons that the human mind does not yet decipher. If something within you recognize this hour as your hour, do not delay. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Access it, receive, remember, and leave the code word in the comments, I remember. And one more thing, Starseed. The next video that appears on your screen now, the one being suggested to you at this exact moment, is not a coincidence. It is your next sequence of remembrance. Access it immediately. The Council has arranged it for you. I see you, I recognize you. I await you on the other side. You are loved, you are supported, you are home. LAE, thus it closes in Pleiadian, and thus I seal you.